To begin with, I should say, well, $25,000. It is an intricate and difficult business. There are 1,000 avenues of escape and opportunities of concealment. These thieves have friends and pals everywhere. Bless me, do you know who they are? The wary face, practice in concealing the thoughts and feelings within, gave me no token, nor yet the replying words, so quietly uttered. Never mind about that. I may and I may not. We generally gather a pretty shrewd inkling of who our man is by the manner of his work and the size of the game he goes after. We are not dealing with a pickpocket or a hall thief now. Make up your mind to that. This property was not lifted by a novice. But as I was saying, considering the amount of travel which will have to be done, and the diligence with which the thieves will cover up their traces as they move along, 25,000 may be too small a sum to offer, yet I think it worthwhile to start with that. So we determined upon the figure as a beginning. Then this man, whom nothing escaped which could by any possibility be made to serve as a clue, said, "There are cases in detective history to show that criminals have been detected through peculiarities in their appetites. Now, what does this elephant eat and how much? Well, as to what he eats, he will eat anything. He will eat a man. He will eat a Bible. He will eat anything between a man and a Bible. Good, very good indeed, but too general. Details are necessary. Details are the only valuable things in our trade. As to men, at one meal, or if you prefer, during one day, how many men will he eat, if fresh? He would not care whether they were fresh or not. At a single meal, he would eat 5 ordinary men. Very good, 5 men. We will put that down. What nationalities would he prefer? He is indifferent about nationalities. He prefers acquaintances, but not prejudiced against strangers. Very good. Now as to Bibles, how many Bibles would he eat at a meal? He would eat an entire edition. It is hardly succinct enough. Do you mean the ordinary octavo or the family illustrated? I think he would be indifferent to illustrations. That is, I think he would not value illustrations above simple letterpress. No, you do not get my idea. I refer to bulk. The ordinary octavo Bible weighs about 2.5 pounds, while the great quarto with the illustration weighs 10 or 12. How many door Bibles would he eat at a meal? If you knew this elephant, you could not ask. He would take what they had. We'll put it in dollars and cents then. We must get at it somehow. The door cost $100 a copy, Russian leather, beveled. He would require about $50,000 worth, say an edition of 500 copies. Now that is more exact. I'll put that down. Very well. He likes men and Bibles. So far, so good. What else will he eat? I want particulars. He will leave Bibles to eat bricks. He will leave bricks to eat bottles. He will leave bottles to eat clothing. He will leave clothing to eat cats. He will leave cats to eat oysters. He will leave oysters to eat ham. He will leave ham to eat sugar. He will leave sugar to eat pie. He will leave pie to eat potatoes. He will leave potatoes to eat bran. He will leave bran to eat hay. He will leave hay to eat oats. He will leave oats to eat rice, for he was mainly raised on it. There is nothing whatever that he will not eat but European butter, and he would eat that if he could taste it. Very good. General quantity at meat, say about, well, anywhere from 1/4 to 1/2 ton. And he drinks everything that is fluid: milk, water, whiskey, molasses, castor oil, camphene, carbolic acid. It is no use to go into the particulars. Whatever fluid occurs you to set it down. He will drink anything that is fluid, except European coffee. Very good. As to quantity, put it down 5 to 15 barrels. His thirst varies. His other appetites do not. These things are unusual. They ought to furnish quite good clues towards tracing him. He touched the bell. Alaric, summon Captain Burns. Burns appeared. Inspector Blunt unfolded the whole matter to him, detail by detail. Then he said in the clear, decisive tones of a man whose plans are clearly defined in his head and who is accustomed to command, Captain Burns, detail Detective Jones, Davis, Hazley, Bates, and Hackett to shadow the elephant. Yes, sir. Detail Detective Moses, Dakin, Murphy, Rogers, Tupper, Higgins, and Bartholomew to shadow the thieves. Yes, sir. Place a strong guard, a guard of 30 picked men, with a relief of 30, over the place from whence the elephant was stolen, to keep strict watch there day and night, and allow none to approach, except reporters, without written authority from me. Yes, sir. Place detectives in plain clothes in the railway, steamship, and ferry depots, and upon all roadways leading out of Jersey City, with orders to search all suspicious persons. Yes, sir. Furnish all these men with photograph and accompanying description of the elephant, and instruct them to search all trains and outgoing ferry boats and other vessels. Yes, sir. If the elephant should be found, let him be seized, and the information forwarded to me by telegraph. Yes, sir. Let me be informed at once if any clue should be found to footprints of the animal, or anything of that kind. Yes, sir. Get an order commanding the harbor police to patrol the frontages vigilantly. Yes, sir. Dispatch detectives in plain clothes over all the railways, north as far as Canada, west as far as Ohio, south as far as Washington. Yes, sir. Place experts in all the telegraph offices to listen in to all messages, and let them require that all cipher dispatches be interpreted to them.